Hi guys, I'm Kenza and welcome back to Mind Over Meta.io. Today I'll be speaking to you guys about ecopreneurship, which is essentially building businesses that save the planet with innovative materials. It's so important to pursue a business that solves a problem and that you have a passion for, but it's also so important to embed sustainability in the core of your business. Starting a business is extremely exciting, but what if your product could also help with the planet and the major problems going on right now, like climate change, for example? That's what ecopreneurship are doing nowadays, especially with sustainable materials, for example, like vegan leather. I never knew that leather could be made from things like mushrooms and pineapples, but as you'll see now, it can be. And it's really cool to see how these things that would be thrown away otherwise are being incorporated to products that consumers will actually buy. One of the coolest examples, as I mentioned, is Pinetex, which is made from pineapple leaves, and these pineapple leaves would otherwise be thrown away if not used. But brands like H&M and Vega even are already using these pineapple leaves in bags and shoes, and it's amazing to see how these leaves, which would once be discarded, are now being produced into shoes and bags that people actually want to buy. It's so cool to see what waste can be turned into. Then there's Milo, which is another example of leather made from mushrooms. I would have never expected that leather would be created from mushrooms. Adidas and Stella McCartney are also experimenting with Milo in shoes, bags, and even jackets. And it's so cool to see how they're incorporating it into products just to be more sustainable. This grows really quickly because it uses fewer resources, and also it's extremely biodegradable, which is very crucial in being sustainable. From Mind Over Meta interviews, founders who I've interviewed that have the same goal of being eco-friendly all have a few things in common. They have a passion and a problem that they want to solve, which is what roots their business, but they also have a deep connection to being sustainable and saving the planet, and they embed that into the center of their business. They don't only care about capital and making money, even though that's a big part. They also care so much about how their products and what they're doing is affecting the people around them and the planet itself. If even small experiments, like my first ventures with lip gloss, for example, a lip gloss business that I started when I was around 12 or 13, teach so many lessons about testing and learning. Now looking back at that now, I wish that I'd done more research to see if there was maybe more biodegradable or sustainable packaging that I could have used that would have helped me and the planet, because I did use a lot of plastic, which produced more waste, and I wish I hadn't done that. But now learning from it, I know that in the future, if I'd ever start a business, then I'd use more sustainable packaging. So that's why testing out and doing things even when you're young can make such a difference in your learning curve. If you're a young entrepreneur, you should think about how your ideas create an impact while also being profitable. Can your product replace something that's harmful? You should think about that. Can your product use waste as a resource? That's something so important, because that's what ecopreneurs are doing nowadays, and the world is relying on ecopreneurs, not people that just use plastic to make a profit or just use so much waste just because it's the easiest way. The real successful entrepreneurs are the ones that embed sustainability in the center of their business. The future of business is not just about making money, it's about solving real problems, innovating, and especially protecting our planet. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time on Mind Over Meta.